Good morning, Vinny.
Good morning, Ka. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, so we are very excited to see your garden today. Before we go into the garden, I just wanted to know a few tips from you, like how you have moved your lifestyle into a completely natural-based living, and how you started growing your food, and how the kids have adapted, and what was the health improvement and all the other benefits you have realized because of this. So this is going to be a big eye opener for so many other people. So please give a small intro and then you can start showing your garden.
Yeah, definitely, Ka. So, yeah, எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அக்கா சொன்ன மாதிரி நான் வந்து என்னோட இன்ட்ரோ கொடுக்குறேன். ஸோ ஐ ஒன்ட் போர். ஸோ
there are a lot of other language speakers also other than Tamil. So
in English? Okay, Ka. Okay. So, yeah, like we started our healthy journey in an year ago. So the thing, what inspired us and motivated us to get into healthy living is like I had severe allergies and my son had severe allergies during spring, and doctors told him to take the medicine for like until his lifetime. So throughout the life he has to take that medicine. So and then we came to know naturopath, and he was telling us to follow our old traditional way, which we say unave marundu, or food is our medicine. So we followed that, and he gave a lot of healthy options what we have to eat and we should not. And the main thing he told us was to maintain our pH level, the body pH level. When our body is acidic, we will be prone to a lot of diseases. So we have to make our body more alkaline to get rid of all those diseases. So that way we started our healthy lifestyle. So I mean, earlier we in the past years also we had garden, but not up to like a big scale. We will have small garden for some fun and all, but it's not that big. But after following this, we thought, okay, why don't we grow our own food from our garden, that too like in an organic way. Like we get a lot of organic stuff from stores, but we don't know whether they are really organic. So that inspired us, and after following this like a healthy living, taking this proverb like unave marundu, food is our medicine. Myself and my son, we are completely out of allergies, and we are not taking any medication. And I can proudly say, with knock on my wood, that for the past 1 year, our family didn't even suffer from cold or fever, even a single day. Even last year and all, during the flu season, my kids were having like a couple of times flu. It came back to back. And this year, even I know from March the quarantine period started, but from November, December onwards, the flu season was there, and absolutely nothing get into my family. So that really motivated us to make the garden really big. Yeah, so that's a small intro about me. So
yeah, that's a very nice intro, though. Like everyone wants to live a healthy life, and
right.
you have beautifully explained, like you're completely out of allergies. So
Yeah,
we're like eagerly waiting to see your garden.
yeah, sure.
To see all
Yeah,
the hard work you and the children also have participated. It's a
yeah,
nice homely, I mean, family activity together. When you spend time in the garden. So let's walk through your garden, Kanna.
yeah. So my big support is my husband. He's staying inside. He don't want to show his face. He's little shy. He's not like me. So yeah. So let me turn the camera like this, and this is oh, sorry. Yeah, this is my whole view of my garden, and I can explain you. And the first thing we did was securing the garden. Here, we are in Dallas, and we have a big problem with rabbits. So yeah,
So we
so
can start
we
maybe from one corner, Kanna.
yes, yeah. Let me go from here. So this is a small gate we have to get inside the garden.
Oh, wow.
And so I'll go from here. So first I'll start with this pumpkin plant, which I made budgies with the flowers, right? So this was my daughter's plant. She got a pumpkin from pumpkin patch, and she threw the seeds here, and a lot of plants were coming, but we got rid of all those, and for her happiness, we are having one. And good that we retained one plant so that we were able to make some delicious budgies. So it's like a spreading like big plant, and we are getting like a small female flowers. I hope you can see. So I hope these all will get big, and will get a big pumpkins. And yeah, so this is my I don't know what to say in English for avaraka chikudukai. So
Flat
I
bean.
have this flat bean, yeah. So I kept it in a Home Depot bucket, like a 5-gallon bucket. So usually I keep all these wines in this bucket, following this container gardens, right? So earlier I used to keep it near the fence so that it will go around along the fence. But this year I had a couple of other plants got added, so I kept it on the garden bed in a container itself. And yeah, so we made a small trellis like this. We kept poles here and 2 poles there, and we got some this exactly the bunny fence or deer fence, whatever you say. So we put it like this. We thought it will be like a bridge so that we can walk below this. So yeah, the flat beans are coming up. I hope you are able to see it. Are you able to see it, Akka?
Yes, Kanna.
Yeah, so it's flowering very good. And yeah, I can see some flat beans also, but the temperatures may go high, so I don't think we will get an yield until the temperature gets settled down. So, and in the same bed I have this Manatakalikirai.
The black
I
plant.
have like around, yeah, so, yeah, and I have a couple of potato plants which are volunteers from my kitchen waste. And I have parsley and some dill leaves. I heard the dill leaves will be good with dal. We can make pappu out of it. And these are chili plants. Now only they started flowering. I think I'll get some yield soon. And I have drumstick plants in big trash cans. It's like a tree. I cut a few stems for leaves, but for cooking, and I planted them. So far I have been I haven't tried a air layering method, but I cut the stem and I planted, and it's coming good so far. So I thought of doing it in the garden bed itself.
You
And
have some marigolds also for nematodes. That's good.
yeah, so I thought the rabbits won't come, so I have some marigolds in between. And yeah, there are some brinjal plants. They are coming up because I sowed the seeds a little late in the season. And this is Bringraj, Karsalangani. Friends said that we can cook dal with Karsalangani, but as far as I know, we make oil out of it, hair pack, also all those things. So yeah, so I have one plant which is like spreading huge. I have to harvest it and make some oil out of it.
Is that a
And
white flower or yellow flower?
white,
Karsalangani is red.
Vella Karsalanganika,
Okay.
white. Yeah. And this is red ponangani. I got it from a friend, and I like this Ponangani than a regular Ponangani. That also tastes good, but this taste, it's little different and tastes really, really good. This red Ponangani. And any Dallas Makkal, if you want any red Ponangani stems, please feel free to stop by. I will be very happy to share this red Ponangani stems. And this is the long beans. Yeah. So Karamani, yeah. So this comes with the purple and green color kai. So yeah, I harvested yesterday, but there are still few left. Yeah, I mean it is yielding like at least 10 to 12 karamanis every day. So in a week I can make a curry out of it. So that's all about this garden bed. Totally, I have 4 garden beds. So one we have completed, and we are coming to the next one. And here I have tomatoes. So these tomato plants, I didn't get anything from store. It's directly from my kitchen base. So I mean, bunch of plants were coming. So I separated them out and kept it separately. With
how tall is the tomato, Kana? Probably they're like 5 feet.
Yeah, it's more than 5 feet, Akka.
Yeah, I can see it's almost closer to your trellis.
Yeah, and we pruned when it was so small, and once we were out of town and it was so big when we don't know how to prune and where to prune, so we left it as it is, and we just tied it together to keep it straight.
Do you have a cage or just a stake to hold it together?
We have cage also, and we have tied on top of it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it is
Looks
giving
like
a
it has
very
lot
good.
of flowers as well.
Yeah, it has lot of flowers, and yeah, the yield is also really good. Like I don't know what variety of tomatoes I threw, but I'm getting like cherry tomatoes kind of thing, and the big Roma tomatoes, and the round tomatoes. So it's a mix of tomato varieties I have here.
Nice.
Yeah, and here they are okra plants. This is like our. It's not a very long okra. We'll say natikai, right? So that kind. So yeah, one okra is it's ready for harvest. I took it. So I think I have to prune it out as you said, Akka. And yeah, these are all tomato. This bed is like tomato, chilies, and okra bed. So yeah, these are few other tomato plants as well. And these are chilies where I have our Indian chilies and also this bhaji, banana peppers. We make bhaji out of it, right? So that one. And this plant is cantaloupe. This is also my son's plant. This is so he threw some cantaloupe seeds, and yeah, he was checking whether it's coming or not, coming or not every day. And yeah, I can see some female flowers in it. So I'm trying to pollinate them as well. Hopefully, I'll get a good melon soon. And these are gongura. So in our group, someone said to make a kire with the gongura, right, Akka? So I tried that. Instead of using tamarind, I used it. That tip was very useful, and it was tasty too.
Gongura is like pulichakira, right? It's very
pulichakira, yes, yeah. So instead of tamarind, I used that, and yeah, I forgot who shared that tip. I take this forum to thank them for giving such a nice healthy tip. And in the third bed, I have like a capsicum. Yeah, these capsicums are.
Show your support stake. Those are really cool. Where did you get that?
Yeah, so I mean this car.
No, the white poles.
White ones. Okay, yeah, this from Home Depot. So this one now in the first year we used this for putting the fence around the garden bed. So it was only around the garden bed. So it was really hard for us to harvest the yield. So the next year we changed to this kind of fence for rabbit protection. So we use this as a support thing.
Nice.
Yeah. And this is a jalapeno plant, and this plant is yielding really, really good. So we have a lot of jalapenos in here. I don't know if you are able to see it.
Oh,
Can you see?
yeah.
Yeah. So, and these both are capsicum plants. So the capsicums are also yielding very good. And this is Malabar spinach. I have it in the grow bag so that I can move it to the nearby trellis. So yeah, and this is this Tindora. It's it's a volunteer, and it gave me a surprise. Like I was trying with the seeds from the store bought the Tindoras. It didn't come out good, but so I threw it like okay, it's not going to help me. Then one day I can see that plant. I was so surprised and was happy, but I'm not sure. They were discussing like there's male plant and female plant in Tindora, and some sterile plant also. So I'm not sure if it will fruit, but I'm having it, hoping. Keeping my fingers crossed.
Did it start flowering though?
No, not yet, Akka. Not yet, but I can see some signs of flowering, but I'm not sure. I hope it will come good. And there's a Thai basil here. And this is the eggplant, where I harvested some eggplants, and I shared the picture also, right? So this is the one. So it's giving nice yield.
This is
yeah, lot of eggplants are there. And for pollination, since tomatoes and this eggplants are self-pollinating plant, so there was nice wind here, but still every morning I come and just I shake the plant and do this pollination manually. I think that's helping it. And I have two other brinjal plants also, but I don't know the variety of it. This is patio baby, and these two are given by my friends. So I don't know what variety until the fruit comes. I don't know. And yeah, I have this bee balm plant, so that it helps attracting bees, which will help for pollination. So in each bed I have
flowers as well. Bee balms have beautiful flowers and attract a lot of bees.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm waiting for the flowers. So yeah. And these are flat bean variety, but senior varakai, gorchikudu
cluster
beans. Okay. Yeah, so the plants are coming up really good, and I don't see much yield in it. I think the temperature should be getting settled down sooner, and I think I can see some harvest in that. And there is one more tomato plant here as well. And apart from that, I have here the Arakirai, Sirukirai varieties in between the cluster beans thing. And I have some papaya plants also here that my son planted it. So as you all know, the papaya leaves have good medicinal values. We are planning to make smoothie, add it in smoothies and juices. Soon, I think we will do it. And I'll let you know how it tasted. So yeah, that's the story about this third garden bed. And moving to the fourth garden bed. This is pretty new bed, and here I have all the spinach varieties, the greens leaves varieties. So here this is this Mudakatan Kire. So yeah, so it's growing good. I made soup out of it, and it came awesome. it was really good, and especially with that coconut milk, it was too good. And yeah, and also I made rasam one day out of this Mudakatan Kirai leaves, and I'm planning to make dosa out of Mudakatan Kirai.
And you can also use
Yeah.
it in chapati.
Chapati. Oh, okay.
Batter, yeah.
Ah,
And
okay,
if it
okay.
flowers, save some seeds so we can like share it with our friends in the group.
Yeah, sure, Akka. So I'm getting some balloon kind of thing.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what is that.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the seed pocket.
okay.
So you can collect those and get the seeds out.
Okay, okay. And this is Pirandai. I got it from one friend. So one is coming really good, and one recently I planted it. So I mean it's staying green, and yeah, it's coming good. And it's been like 3 weeks. It has spread a lot. So yeah, I'm thinking to make some tovayal chutney out of this Pirandai, and I'll let you know how it came. And here I used to put some methi, radish, and the coriander. Since I harvested it, you can see some places are empty. And I have eggplants here as well. And this is totakura. It's a spinach variety as well. And this is my Karela plant, bitter gourd. So yeah, I have 3 plants. 2 of our the Natu Pavaka variety, and one is the regular the hybrid Pavaka variety, and the Natu Pavaka is coming really good. I make a couple of times curry out of it. Can you see the kayaka?
Yes, Karna.
Yeah, it flowered a lot, and I see a lot of bees in my garden. So
Beautiful.
the pollination happening very good. And this is the Ponangani, the regular, the green Ponangani. I kept it in a pot so that it won't occupy all my garden bed. So for one family, it gives enough leaves. And this is the banana tree. Yeah, it grown big, but not like us. Vijayaka showed, right? So she got some fruit, I mean, flowers and fruits also. But yeah, here we cut it down to like maybe up to ground level, and it's coming from the ground again. So maybe next year we won't cut it. We will just leave it and see how it comes. So it was one plant when we planted initially, and now it is like we have 6 or 7 in the same place. And so far we are using this plant for the leaves. We eat nice biryani, chicken curry in this leaf.
Yeah, if you're using leaves, then getting flowers will be difficult.
Oh, okay.
So you should have separate plants for the leaves, and if you're planning to fruit it, then just leave them alone. And
Oh,
you
okay.
should also remove the babies and give some root space also.
Okay.
So usually they say you have to have 3 plants. You know, the
Mm.
grandma, mom, and the daughter. So once the grandma yields, then you remove the plant, and then you will see another couple of babies. You just retain one baby and remove everything. So you always have 3 generations.
Okay.
So you can split the babies and plant it elsewhere or give it to friends.
Okay. Okay. And this.
I think Veni, you have it on mute. We're not able to hear you.
Oh, sorry. By mistake,
Yeah.
So yeah, I was telling about this beetle leaf plant. So when I kept it under the sun, it was so sad and I didn't see enough growth. So I kept it under this banana plant to give give a tropical feel. So it's happy now under the shade, and it's growing really good with big leaves. As soon I have to give some support to it, or make some trellis so it can grow good with support. And as I said, all my creepers are in the Home Depot container only, so that it will be organized nicely. So this is my bottle gourd. So, and like for trellis, we are using this nylon wire thread kind of thing for the past 3 years. We stapled it in the fence, and this year we put like it was going all over the fence. So this year we put like this as well, like the traditional way. So yeah, I'm seeing some flowers coming out soon. Yeah, some male flowers only coming out soon. I think I'll get some female flowers as well. And Karelias are doing really great. Lot of it. And this is snake gourd. It's flowering good as well. I saw a couple of female flowers. I hope the pollination happened good, and hoping to get a nice yield out of it. And this is
very nicely kept, Kana. Along the fence, you have good paths to walk, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, thanks, Akka.
Yeah, you have done a lot of work since I visited your garden last year.
Yeah, right. Yeah, last year, it was 2 beds, and after that we added a couple of other beds, and we organized this container gardens, and we took all the grass out from here and put some granite compost and leaving space for this containers.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this is Birakaya, rich gourd. So it's coming up. And this is Dosakaya, round cucumber variety. And yeah, yesterday I harvested a couple of the Dosakaya. So yeah, this for this one, Akka, like I used this concrete the blocks.
Oh, the thinner blocks.
Yeah. So I kept this in this one. I wanted to try it out. So if it is coming good, then next year I can do something more out of it.
Excellent.
And yeah, and we installed the sprayers for all the garden beds like this, and through our sprinkler system we are controlling it through app. So we scheduled the watering schedule also. So manually we need not spend that much of time in watering, but still I like to water it manually at least once or twice in a week, so that I'll give the full shower for the plants. So for this is doing good. Instead of we had a bad experience with our drip line system in our front bed. It was not doing that great. We don't know which one is working and not, and a few plants died. So we thought we will install sprayers instead of.
So is this micro sprinkler or the regular sprinklers?
Regular, the forceful sprinkler.
Okay.
And for each the container, we have something like this. From the pipe, we took the micro sprinkler kind of thing. And for each container, we have it as well. So we need not do that.
So maybe Vivek cannot be shy anymore. He has to give us a session on how to install sprinklers, so it will help everybody.
Yeah, sure, Ka. We will plan for that one day.
Yeah.
And here we have our compost bin. So we got the red wiggler swarms as well in online, and we are making our own compost. And we regularly collect our compost tea and at least a week we get like 4 or 5 cups of compost tea, and we dilute it in water, and we are spraying it for our lawn, plants, the garden bed, flowering plants, everything. This is a miracle, miracle tea, I would say it. And this bin is full almost, so we are planning for one more bin soon. And this is our herbs garden patch, I would say. Here rosemary, and here we have Thai basil and one more Karslangani plant. So this is protected for rabbits. And this is our new addition to our garden.
Oh, that's a lot of beauty.
Yeah. And here we have mint and tulsi, and I have the tumbapu plant. I heard the tumbapu flower is good. I mean, we offer it to God, and there are some medicinal values to this leaves also. So people said we can add it in dal and all. So, and this is Omavalli. Just kept it in ground. And yeah, let me show my drumstick. Yeah, this is the drumstick.
Wow.
Tree. I have it in the trash cans, and it's with handles also. Yeah, it's a big plant. It's a natu vendaka, I mean murungaka variety akka. So we are not getting enough like the kai. Only we are getting flowers. Even though I see a lot of bees around it, and the pollinations are happening, I don't see much kai. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it needs more room to grow. Since I kept it in a container, I don't want to keep it in ground also. I don't want to kill it in winter. I don't want to take that chance at all. So last week I cut it for the leaves. So as you mentioned, I wrapped it with the paper, the polythene paper, and put a rubber band. So I'm seeing small growth here coming out. Yeah. So see here it got sprouted. Nice. Can you see, Eka?
Yes.
Yeah, lot of sprouts coming out of it. Yeah. And this is my one of the favorite part in my garden, jasmines. I love jasmines. I have about 12 to 13 plants here, and for some reason, like 4 or 5 plants didn't come out good after I moved it from the garage. But later I was talking to it, and I gave some life to it.
Nice.
Even though I see some sticks, I mean, it was not showing any green, but still I was keep on pouring water, and I was like totally stressed out why these plants didn't come. And finally one day I saw some greens, and I was so happy. And they are coming good. And I didn't pluck the flowers yesterday, so it's beautiful. And this is my mint basket in here. And I wanted to do garden in the whole backyard, but since my kids are small, they want to play in the backyard. They are not allowing me to do it, but soon I'll occupy. And these are jasmines too. These are like the double layer and the Grand Duke variety. These flowers are so aromatic. And this is my curry leaf plants.
I'm speechless, Kana. Your garden is looking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, and one more compost bin is getting ready, Akka.
Nice.
And so Vijay Akka told the first session, right? The palakarisal. So,
yeah.
So I am having 4 dabbas like this. So every day the kitchen waste gets in here, and I pour the rice washed water and the starch water in this, and keep it for 3 to 5 days. And I'm pouring that as well for the plants.
Excellent.
Yeah, this is my Timur Karisal bucket, and that's compost tea bucket. Yesterday morning I was pouring this Timur Karisal and the compost tea, so they look empty. Yeah. Yeah, now it's over to me.
Hi, Sachin.
Hi, Sapra.
Your plants are looking really nice, Kanna.
Your plants are looking
Good
very
job
nice.
with
Thank
your
you.
garden.
Thank you.
Thanks, Veni. Thanks a
Thank you,
lot.
Akka. Thanks
Uh,
for arranging this, Akka. Thanks for
It's
making me
like a lot
show.
of people, they get ideas looking at your garden, the clean pathways, easy access to plants. And a lot of people are having questions about rabbit and deer issue.
Mm-hmm.
So your small fence around the garden gives a lot of hope for people who are almost on the verge of giving up. You know,
Right.
so that's the whole purpose of this garden tours. Whether it is big or small, there's always something to learn from each other. And
Uh-huh.
thanks for inspiring every one of us.
Thank you,
And
Akka. Thanks for
thank you
giving me
so
this
much.
opportunity. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for
Happy
listening to this.
gardening.
Yeah. Thanks, Akka. Thank you.